questioning that coach making them do. Leaving the room.
All right, you ready? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to call to order the Board of Adjustments meeting for August 28th, 2018. We're going to do a roll call of the members. Ms. Darla Harris,
Present.
Mr. Steve Jofferson,
Present.
Mr. Eddie Crass,
Present.
Mr. Eddie Robinson,
Willie Robinson.
Willie. I knew I was going to
Present.
I was looking at you.
I know it's been a long time.
I was looking at you going,
I know that guy.
that's it. I'm Devin Graham, Vice Chair. Mr. Brandon Bennett is absent. Miss Heather, I don't know her last name's absent.
Sharon.
Sharon, I think that's it. All right. And then we're going to open up. Well, come up here. It ain't like riding a bike. At this time, I'd like to open to the public any comments they may have about the Board of Adjustments or for the Board of Adjustments. No one here? I'm going to close public hearing. Can I get acceptance of the minutes for June 26, 2018?
Make a motion.
A second.
We got a motion by Ms. Darla Harris, second by Steve Jofferson. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Get a motion for the written decisions.
Motion.
Got a motion by Ms. Darla,
Second.
second by Steve Jofferson. All in favor? Motion passes. All right. Oh, you threw me off.
Yeah.
All right, we're about to start the public hearing to consider the following variances. Start with PZ 1731.18 for Lot A-4 on the northern portion of Track A of the Bro property for Erica Burke, located on the west side of Raymond Bro Road, approximately 1,000 feet north of Bayou Northeast Road. Anyone here to speak on the issue, on the matter? No one here to speak. All right. I forgot these. You want to
Yeah.
look at it? Let's see what we think.
See what we think. Have a discussion.
We'll open for public hearing. Public comments. Anybody want to speak on the matter? No one signed up. Close public comment period. Discussion, motion. Cody, would it be better to act on it tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to.
Glad you can get any feedback.
No, I didn't hear anything, no, sir.
Okay.
Devin, the other alternative would be the end of the agenda.
Yeah, we can do that.
You want to do that? You think, so you can call anything, Jamaica or Lance? No?
I'll second that.
All right, let's do that. Let's just move it.
Well, you gotta entertain a motion.
Okay.
Get it approved.
I make a motion to move it to the end of the meeting.
I second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, we'll move that to the end. All right. Motion to move to the end of the meeting to see if they show. At this time, we'll open it up for IDPZ-1732.18, Lot 7 of Deerview subdivision for Randy and Mindy Aldridge. Property located on the north side of Bayou Northeast, approximately 200 feet east of Deerview Road, to request a variance of the Ascension Parish Development Code. Anyone here to speak on that? That's loud.
Okay, I submitted a plan to Lance, and basically what I'm asking to do is move within 5 foot of my back property line. So there's a 20-foot setback line that it was passed sometimes back, and I'm just asking to locate a building. It's going to be a 16 by 40 building. 16 by 16 of it will be closed in, and the other side will be open. It's going to look just like my house. My house is a board and batten cedar house, so it'll look just like that. Same roof, same type shingles, et cetera. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say.
Mr. Aldridge, can you put a picture up right there and show us on this blue square where you planning on putting it? Please?
You better do this for me. Okay, there you go. All right. So, put these glasses on. Yeah.
Steve, if you flip to the next map.
Yeah, I do have it drawn out, but I have no problem.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
We don't have that.
Actually, if you see this tree on the, if you're looking, this is the front of my property. If you see this tree back here, this tree is no longer there. It just, I had cut it down last year. The building will be right in this area right here. So really my purpose is to have it, when you see it from the front road, it'll be behind my house. Plus, because of this patio we have back here in this area, I'm running out of room, so that's why I'm asking for the variance to move within 5 foot of the back property line.
Where are you gonna access the shed from?
The back of my house, I'm not coming in with a driveway, anything from the
Yeah,
side
You're not
road.
gonna put a driveway off
No.
that side road?
No, sir.
Okay.
No. I'll
Okay,
just
thank you.
access it.
You have, my favorite question is always drainage. Is there any drainage back there? No other servitudes of any type that obviously we didn't see, so.
Do you want me to put the other map that shows exactly where it's at to scale? That shows, this is the building right here, and that's pretty much drawn to scale.
Mr. Aldridge, are you going to pour a slab?
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right, at this time, I'd like to open it up for public comment. Anyone here to speak on this item? No one here? Close the public comment period. Any other questions, motions, discussion? I'll ask one. Is there any way you can move the building where we don't have to have the adjustment made?
Not really, not
Like you couldn't
without,
move it further to the east or the west of the property? or
Not
anything like
without seriously damaging the look of my property as far as I'm
Yes, sir.
concerned.
that? Okay.
What about your adjoining neighbors?
I went and talked to both of them. They both got a registered letter, and they don't have any issues with it. The neighbor to the right of me, Lot 7, has a fence up between me and him. Lot 6, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I don't know if y'all look at that, but he has a fence, so he really. But the neighbor right behind me is the
Right.
one that'll see it the most, and he doesn't have an issue with it.
Okay. I'll make a motion to accept.
I'll second.
Got a motion, second by Eddie Kraus, motion by Mr. Willie Robinson. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you. All right, we'll move forward to zoning review ID PZ-1755.18 for Lot 3 in Riverbend Development Phase 1. First filing from Mr. John V. Ratcliffe II. Property is located on the south side of Homeport Drive, approximately 500 feet east of LA 22, to request a variance to the Central Parish Development Code. Anyone here, Mr. Ratcliffe? How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Just tell us what you're requesting.
We want to move a little bit closer to the road, and instead of the 10-foot from the property line, which would be on the east side, we want to go 6'6" if we can to get, because there's an old shop on the west side of us, and we want to try to leave enough space to get to the back of the property
Okay.
and still kind of, we want to maybe put a fence up and kind of block that old shop that's on the side of us. It's the first thing that's ever been built back there. And as far as the distance from the road, the house would like totally block out those people on the west of us, which is my parents. So, we try to move a little bit closer, because otherwise they wouldn't be able to see down the river. They've got about I couldn't tell you the degrees of view they would have, but it's not much if you try to visualize it. The neighbor on the east side of me, friend of mine, he also wants to do the same thing. He's about to build a house. He wants to get a little bit closer because he wants to be able to fit a shop in there.
Yes, sir.
So, so back to the roadside. We moved it, tried to move it a little bit closer. I think it says 26 foot from the slab or the eave. I'm not real sure. I think it's from the slab to the property line. Right, Clint?
Should it be the slab or the, okay.
So it's gonna wind up being, I think, 17 feet from the property line. Still gives us 5 feet for all the utilities, away from all the utilities underground. And from the edge of the road to the edge of my slab will wind up being 29 feet.
Okay.
There's one other house that is,
How's it go in line, do you front your house to that shop next door? You gonna line up pretty close to it, or in front of the shop, or behind it, or,
it's gonna be side by side, basically.
so the fronts will pretty much line up?
I got a drawing here if you wanna see.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
So you have your plans already?
You see right here on this side, that's where that shop's gonna be, and it's a long ways just like this.
Okay.
This is the road. Let's see if you can see. Road going here, this way. And you see the drive, you know.
So your shop's gonna, I mean, your front of your, I guess I'm gonna call that your carport,
Right.
it about lines up with the shop?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Public comment.
This time, we'll open it for public comment. Anybody here to speak on the matter? All right, closing public comment period. Anybody got a motion, discussion, more questions?
It's gonna cost you a lot more money to get some more plans for a new home, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Is that gonna be enough, clearance for the servitude?
On the side? He's requesting a variance
On the
there as
back.
well.
Yeah, well, I actually haven't, need to read that. Let me read this aloud, I guess. To reduce the minimum front setback from the center line of the street and the minimum side setback from the property line, the applicant owner would like to construct a house 29 feet from the street center line. A minimum front setback from the street line is 55 feet. So we got the front, and then the proposed house would also be a 6.5 from the side property line. The minimum setback from the property line is 10 feet. So the variance requested is 26 feet from the front, 26 feet front from the street center line, and 3.5 from the side property line. So we do have two.
Yep.
I do know we've looked at a lot along the canal, so
Yeah.
they have a lot of things there that seem like they weren't addressed originally.
I'd like to make a motion, being that we have no opposition from the homeowners or the homeowners association. I make a motion to, follow staff recommendations and accept as written.
Second.
Got a second? All right, got a motion by Mr. Steve Joe Brown, second by Willie Robinson. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
All right. The last item on our list is zoning review ID PZ 1762.18 for Lot 86 of Wood Run subdivision for Kathy Arns. Property is located on the south side of North Wood Run Circle, approximately 270 feet west of Summer Lane, to request a variance for the Central Parish Development Code. Anyone here to speak on the matter?
I'm coming with him because he's very hard of hearing, so I may have to translate, but he has all the information, so it's
Okay.
okay for him to present it.
Sounds
Just to
great.
give you an idea, my old shop was 33 by 60, and we sold the house, so I'm cutting down on the size of the shop to put it behind our house, I should say. So I met with an architect. He had told me about the 20-foot setback, and he told me what the allowances were, so I worked with him, and then I met with Ms. Becker, and we applied for this. Basically, it's going to be 8 feet from the back of the property, because that's a servitude at the back of the property, which is 7.5 feet, but we're going to be 8 feet to allow for the overhang of the building. And it's going to be, rather than 5 feet, from the left-hand side of the property, it's going to be 6. And then on the right-hand side of the property, it's going to be roughly 30 feet. So it's far enough back, and, because I don't want to bother nobody. Basically, what I do with the shop, I build furniture for children, little small chairs and tables. Occasionally, I'll build a swing, but that's about it. So I need this variance so that I could put the shop down. The architect says the biggest I could put it up would be 25 by 45. So that's what I'm asking for.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. We got a map and everything. It's great. I like it. All right. Anybody got any questions for the gentleman? I believe. Tell you what, I'll go ahead and open it for public comment period. Anybody here to speak on the matter? No one here. Closing public comment period. Discussion, motion, question?
I'd like to make a motion to accept the variance based upon the staff's recommendations, and I don't see an issue with it.
Got a motion to accept as written by Eddie Kraz, second by Willie Robinson. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Back to the first one.
I'm making a mess over here.
So we still got me too. All this stuff from the other meeting.
That's it. All right, any old business?
Oh,
We gotta go this one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what Willie just said in my ear over there, too. Did anybody come in for the first one? Do we have anybody here for PZ 1731.18?
I need to go ahead and take action on it.
That's all right.
All right, anybody?
I make a motion to deny.
So we don't need public comment again, do we?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let's go ahead and open it for public comment. Anyone here speaking? No one here speaking. We're going to close public comment period. Can I get a motion?
I make a motion to deny.
Got a motion by Mr. Willie
second.
Robinson, deny, second by Ms. Darla Harris. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Any old business?
Sir.
New business? Motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Seconded. All right, motion by Steve Joe Brown, second by Willie Robinson. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Let's adjourn.